to America's home for racing, Charlotte Motor Speedway, for round number 3 of the Cookout Summer Shootout, the 33rd running of the Cookout Summer Shootout. The advantage, followed him right through his Nate Morris. Robert Arch wants no part of this B-main. He does not want to be on the hot seat. He races his way up to the 3rd spot. And we've got the number 73 machine of Ian Hampton out there. Hampton out there as well. As they race their way down into turns 1 and 2. Rhodes has stepped out. A great battle for second on back. Nate Morris has that second spot. Robert Arch has 3rd. Ian Hampton is 4th. Mixing it up for the 5th spot they are on the racetrack as well. This is the 3-car battle for second. Nate Morris, Robert Arch, and Ian Hampton. As 5th on back, it's a little physical back there. Racing for spots outside of the money, outside of the transfer spot. The number 19 of Manic Super has secured the 5th spot. Now Ian Hampton has taken over position number 3, so that puts Robert Arch out there. Battle for the 4th spot. Robert Arch has it, but Manic Super is getting closer in that 19 car. We're into the second half of this one. Oh, Arch slides up the racetrack. Cooper gets a run to the low side. They're side by side for the transfer spot. Robert Arch going to have to go to work now. He gets to the low side of Manic Super off turn number 2.
Oh, he went to work all right. Worked on the back bumper of his teammate. That's his teammate, Steve. He moved out of the way. Remember, Robert Arch, a very well-accomplished racer in this region. Legend cars this season. Look out, something Shootout, and he is learning kind of like somehow water from a fire hose is how he's learning, but doing a good job racing his teammate here for the transfer spot.
Yeah, they're side by side for that final transfer spot. They've been that way for the last few laps. We're down to 3 laps to go, and this one 9 laps down. Cooper rides him in on the high side, now tucks in line behind Robert Arch. Arch hangs on to that 3rd or 4th and final transfer spot up off of turn number 2. Nick Bubbles Bronson in the flag stand gives him the signal. 2 laps to go, 2 to go. Cody Rhodes, Nick Morris, and Ian Hampton look pretty comfortable. I'm not sure about Robert Arch and Manic Super. They're mixing it up again off turn number 2.
Oh, they're getting after it. This is what Robert Arch usually has to worry about. As a spotter, he's going to tell the driver what's going on, what to do. Problem is, you don't have a spotter in this car, Steve. It's all you and your mirrors, and now 4 corners, 1 lap to go for Robert Arch to race his way into tonight's feature. That was a near miss there in turn number 2. What can he do this time down the backstretch?
Manic Super gets to the back bumper, sends Arch up the racetrack. Both of them slide up the racetrack. Cody Rhodes gets the win. Nate Morris finishes 2nd. Ian Hampton is 3rd. Robert Arch hangs on to that 4th and final transfer spot. Robert Arch was getting shoved up the racetrack. The problem is Manic Super was sliding right up behind him. Couldn't make the cut down below him. And Robert Arch, we told his story. He spots for Josh Berry when Josh Berry runs the late model stock race. And for Keelan Harvick, he spots for Keelan Harvick. And he's involved with Joe Ryan's race cars, and they decided, why not run the summer shootout? Good to have Robert Arch. Robert Arch is a great addition to our field here this season, that is for sure.